a retired Special Forces soldier rode his bike into a small town. Out of nowhere, a corrupt local cop deliberately ran into him. Before Terry could even react, the cop had already drawn his gun and aimed it right at him. The officer claimed Terry had hit the police car and that the bike was probably stolen. Terry was completely confused and tried to explain himself, but the two cops wouldn't give him a chance. They slapped handcuffs on him and went through his bag, finding $30,000 in cash. Terry realized he was dealing with dirty cops, but that money was bail for his cousin. There was no way he could let them take it. When they found out Terry's cousin was locked up on drug charges, they insisted the cash was drug money. They threatened to arrest Terry for conspiracy if he didn't hand it over. This wasn't law enforcement, it was robbery. But Terry backed down because he needed to get his cousin out fast. His cousin had helped the police identify a gang leader. If he ended up in prison, the consequences would be deadly. Terry headed straight to the local courthouse, but they told him no money, no release. The next day, he went to the police station alone to file a report. The same cop who robbed him walked right up to him and warned him to get out of town if he knew what was good for him. But Terry had no choice. He had to get that money back. The police chief heard the commotion and came over. Terry thought he might finally get some answers. Instead, the chief threw a bunch of bogus charges at him and threatened him with serious felonies if he kept talking. Terry offered a compromise. Give him back $10,000 to bail out his cousin, and they could keep the rest for themselves. The chief suddenly softened up. He told Terry to come back Monday at 9. They would arrange a meeting with his cousin. That happened to be the same day they transferred prisoners. Terry had his doubts but held on to a sliver of hope. He showed up early on Monday, only to see the prisoner transport truck already pulling away. The chief had played him. Terry didn't say a word. He jumped on his bike and took a shortcut to see his cousin one last time. He told his cousin to keep a low profile inside and never let anyone find out who he really was. He promised to scrape together the bail money and get him out soon, but neither of them knew this would be the last time they'd ever see each other. The next day, Terry returned to the police station. But this time, a retired Special Forces soldier had come for revenge.